Epic rap battles in history! Ivan the Terrible versus Henry the Eighth. Begin!
I got two sons, I cannot complain because you got none. I don't even know how much I really killed, I forgot, it's a lot. But you got more than I got. Ivan IV was better than he. First Russian Tsar, that's all me. He liked older ladies, but they couldn't give him babies. First divorce, second beheaded, third died, fourth divorce, fifth beheaded, sixth survived. Dang, that's a lot of wives. I don't know why they got with that. Man, that guy was really fat. Married your brother's wife. That's a pretty nasty life. I killed my son, but at least I had one. I didn't have a great childhood, but that didn't change where I stood. While you were sitting watching the stars, I was crushing the Russian boyars. Ivan the Terrible, out.
Milliken Brook Production. Yeah. Act of Supremacy, 1534. Let's do it. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Henry. I'm almost as good as D.O. Double G. I'm gonna beat the next big prodigy. I've been married 6 times and still stacking dimes. I'll hit you with the whip if you ain't talking rhymes. I was married to Catherine of Aragon. I'm the king of Swaggertron. You are so unstable, you belong in the cradle. Yeah, yeah. You killed 60,000 people for the heck of it. Man, that doesn't even say a little bit. Yeah, Here it is, ready? Yeah. I was married to Anne of Boleyn, but it was more like you was sort of boring. Even though I annulled my marriage, you made your daughter-in-law have a miscarriage.
Philip the Second versus Elizabeth the First. Begin!
King Philip, let's go. Philip, my name, am I right? I just want to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. I feel so unlike everybody else, powerful. In spite of the fact that some people think that they know me, nobody can come close to my armada, so show me. It's not about cash, it's about my faith. England has been a disgrace since Henry VIII. I'm gonna make like him and behead you. Tonight is straight murder because that's what I do. Never concerned with the Islam until the Turks annoyed me. Destroyed them and tore through like a banshee. I might kill Puritans, but that's just life. At least I had time to have kids and love my wife. My family life is dope, but yours can't be. Only I can say that my father loved me. Your mom was a witch who got beheaded. She deserved it though. Her brother she bedded. I spit fire, and I'm not talking fire ships. That was a dirty trick that gave you a lucky slip. Who'd have thought I'd be the one to set the West in flames? From 56 to 98, I controlled Spain, and the Netherlands and the Americas too. I secured my Pope's power, you fool. During my reign, I began cultural and political greatness. I had the Pope as my main man, so come at me. Who's your best bro? That explorer who sailed the sea? He got on that ship just to leave you, for me. There's been nobody who can actually love you, except your cousin, but she's dead. You had all that, but you can't live it down. That's all red. I'm from the Holy League, defeated the infidels. I beat that fleet in the Battle of Lepanto. I'm the Catholic, and I can't be killed. Dealing with uprisings left and right, they call him Prince William the Silent, and he's spitting fire about me. Got him Dutch, he doesn't know a thing. In 1609, the 12 years truce stopped the wars. Nobles in Spanish Netherlands didn't agree, but I gave my decree, and they worked with it. Now the North is UP, United Provinces. You were never loved, but I sure was. I had a wife and kids too. Nobody's loved you, so just go back. Cry yourself to sleep, you old hag. Tonight, I slayed, but now I'm none. King Philip, I win this one.
You used to want to overthrow me. You used to, yeah. You used to want to take my throne, but I'm the only supreme gov. Want to take my throne, but I'm the only supreme gov. But I know how to fight the battle, duh. And you lost your Spanish armada, but I know how to fight the battle, duh. And you lost your Spanish armada. Ever since I became queen, you caused your nation to go bankrupt. Everybody knows that I'm the best now. Boy, you got me up and I'm so stressed out. Ever since I became queen, you tried to invade and make it Catholic. You can't overthrow me, I'm too classic. You were always starting many wars. I used to try and fix the problems, but I guess I can't really solve them. Fix the problems, but I guess I can't really solve them. I know that act of supremacy. You can never be like me, yeah. I know that act of supremacy. You can never be like me. Ever since I became queen, you and me, we just don't get along. Married your son's girl, man, that's just wrong. Lack of self-confidence makes you not belong.
Henry the Fourth versus James the First. Begin.
Yo, I'm from France. I am Henry the Fourth. You can't rhyme against me, so let's go on forth. Yo, James the First, what do you got? Nothing, because I'm the leader of the Huguenots. I stopped the 30-year civil war and I came in the power. What have you done? Nothing, but look like a little coward. I'm a gay old spark with a lot of mistresses. You and me, we have some differences. Like, I built a loop for the world to enjoy. Well, you got nothing on a face a mother would enjoy. Oh, speaking of mothers, did you really love your mother? If so, then why did you behead her? Dude, that's low. Just to be a king, I wouldn't even think of that, doing that type of thing. I would ask for the Pope for forgiveness, because I'm a Catholic man. All you need is a fan to blow out all that powder, so Parliament doesn't get any louder. I'll leave this to you, because I'm gonna go eat some chowder. Peace.
I am James the First. Now listen up close as I rap this verse. I took the throne in 03 of the 17th century. During that time was the English Revolution. Now let's get into my enemy. I am James the First. Now listen up close as I rap this verse. I have a single enemy. He's from France, and his name is Henry. I love my wife and have 9 children. This guy Henry had 9 million. AKA the gray old spark. He had lots of mistresses in the dark. He betrayed the Protestants' trust by staying Catholic while I was Protestant classic. I am James the First. Now listen up close as I rap this verse. People tried to kill Henry a total of 12 times. I don't think those are such bad crimes. Henry created so much static. His head was found in a dark old attic. I believe in the divine rights of kings. Getting power from God will make me sing. Faith was an issue with the Puritans. A group of English Calvinists worshipped their religion. From the House of Commons they got their powers. With this happening, the kingdom would be ours. I am James the First. Now listen up close as I rap this verse. Now let's get back into the task at hand. King Henry was a madman, and he was in demand. Some writers say he was struck with leprosy for having Richard Lake Scropsy executed. If they're like me, they wish Henry would be electrocuted. He was married by the age of 13. At that age, he couldn't even dry clean. He was once banished from a realm for 10 years. If I were someone in the realm, well, I'd yell cheers. I'm James the First. Now listen up close as I rap this verse. James the First. Peace out.
Charles the First versus Oliver Cromwell. Begin.
I'm Charles the First, I'm James the First, and I believe we are picked by God's rule. 1628, they passed a law to stop me from passing taxes without their consent. Tried adding rituals to my fellow cousins, but I was fooled. It all ended with running to America to circumvent. Those rounds had tried to take me out, but I had my cousins back in my ring. Cromwell took all of my reign, but I was remembered as the king of Great Britain. Cromwell, you thought you were doing what God wanted, but it was me who's chosen to reign. You guys face with common, look, you guys are acting like smitten. Commonwealth, you say you're Commonwealth, yet you picked your judges. You had them sign my death warrant, so much for democracy. So much for religious times, but it was with Commonwealth, you still had your grudges. You took the poor protector and mixed up democracy with regency. Freedom now, meaning
Walking on Sundays, no more makeup, no more color, no more eating once a month. Now let me hear you holler.
1, 2, and 3 into the floor. All comment on the sun is at the door. Ready to make negative, so back on up. Cause I'm about to rip this up. The microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. You want us come together? Now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a round head. Truth rolled out, geez, so we're crazy. Cause I is the guy that hates me. Unfathomable, so please don't try to fade this. But back to the matter at hand. Cause the first is terrible, so I'll let you understand. From a young lord's perspective, call me old Ironsides, maybe I'll just stab your Andrew gland. You never really be breaking your legs and cracking your legs, at the same time twisting your legs. I know you're not that life director. You really ain't much but a little whiny objector. And that's realer than real deal Hollyfield. And now you peasants and bros know how I feel. Hope it's good enough to get broke off a proper trunk. I'll take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and son, creep to the mic like a phantom.
Well, at least I'm not the man who's charged with treason, but looks like I won't be seeing your ugly face this season. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. Sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never seen a great war like this before. With a fresh dope loading to rap can hold the dough. At the same time, with the dope rhyme that I can kick, you know, I can beat your butt with a stick to add to my collection, the selection. So if you do, you have no clue what me and my homie Ollie Dog come to do.
It's like this and like that and like this and
it's like this and like that and like this and
it's like this and who put grab a crip without blow, so just kill the next episode.
Word.
William of Orange versus Bloody Mary. Begin.
Another prince in my shadow can recover my crown. Do you want to throw down with the best in the town? Henry, Catherine, and Liz couldn't step to my flow. So it makes you think William of Orange could do so. I'm the original queen. You're a copy of a copy. I am potent and perfect while your ruling was so sloppy. I'm the original story, from rags to riches. I'm sharper than a needle and I'm giving out stitches. So calm down, William. You're ugly when you're mad. Showing off your dark side, you remind me of my dad. I'm a strong-willed queen who passed up a ring, and they called me to the throne so I could fix everything. When I'm done with you, you will be nothing but a crater. My words explode like bombs. I'm a verbal detonator. I've done things that are, things that will, things that may be. I'm fully operational, it's over, baby. I'm the #1 queen. Stop your fussing, go ahead, kiss my pretend it's your cousin, Mary out.
Peter the Great versus Louis the 14th.
I died a hero, you died a zero. 8 zeros to be exact. 400 million in debt, and you call yourself a threat? Your country's falling apart faster than your rhymes. And while you're dealing with fate, I was dealing with ruinous state. And through all the chaos and the hate, emerged Peter the Great. Louis, you viewed yourself as a god. Who are you fooling? You reek of fraud. Oh wait, it's because you only shower 3 times a year. I'm the king that you should fear. I gave upper-class women more freedom. At least I know how to rule a kingdom. I built my own navy. You're a sun god? Maybe. I'm an emperor, while you act more like a Führer. I became Caesar in 1689. And by the time I died in 1725, I made Russia an important European state. And through all the chaos and hate, emerged Peter the Great. Louis, guess what? I made St. Petersburg. What rhymes with St. Petersburg? Nothing. Because it's its own new thing. Specifically, my new bling.
Louis, the Sun King, you can call me either. A hero, a king. Peter was neither. I'm the center of attention, the light from a city. Jean Baptiste, helping me with the wars and money. Took the throne when I was 4. Still a better king, even at 5'4". The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I waged 4 wars and won them all. Michael Jordan had the power at 23. The sole ruler of France, yes, that's me. Peter the Great, I heard you can pee. Abusing your son, making him flee. Breaking your root's death, forsakens me. Ruled with absolute authority. Included taxes, church, and a foreign policy. Made the palace of Versailles. All you did was make your son cry. Added land of France, made it really fly. I had a hall of mirrors and gold. I'm the best king. I will never fold. The nobles and royals were on their run. They didn't want to deal with politics because they aren't fun. Wherever I went, there had to be a son. Ministers always obeying me. 400,000 under my army. I made the anti-Huguenot policy, making the Huguenots more Catholic key. You made every naval teacher carry a whip, making every student want to dip. Peter the Cruel, whoever followed you was a fool. Sun came out.